Hi, Zizaran here. I wanted to make a quick video updating you about my character that used to be in Pending Doom. It is now switched, and just some like shenanigans I got off to upstream. So just a bit of an update video on what I'm up to. Right. Okay. So this used to be my impending Doom character, and I was chatting to my good friend Steel Mage, and he was like, "Man, you should try to get an obliteration with Explode. It would be such a fun build." And then I was like, "Yeah, should I?" And I had 3 of these. You can see that I only have 1 left now, but I now have an obliteration with Explode. So I didn't even have like a very good tree because it's not really, it was just like some sort of late night shenanigan. I did that, and then I'm just using, this is just a bad roll, but bad tree, sorry. But it does have a good roll. And it's obviously good for the totem build because it's Fizz Explosion. So right now it is working pretty well. I've switched this character on. It used to be Impending Doom, but I found this, and I do have this chest, which is crazy for the build. The 48 damage is obviously really good for everything, but also good for the Obliteration Explosion. The +2 AoE gems works with Rejuvenation Totem, putting my Rejuve at level 23. I don't have the additional chance to spawn 2 totems on both of mine, so I actually need to use multi-totem, because that is double damage, so that is more than an empower if you don't have a chance to spawn extra totem. For bossing, you need to get some sort of cluster trap, divergent cluster trap, because it reduces the spread. So it's good for bossing. But now I'll show the gear of my totem character. So I have the 2 obliterations. I have a helmet. I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet. I might do suffixes cannot be changed and veiled Chaos Orb, hoping that it'll unveil the suffix. I could do tier 4 Ashlane as well, but we'll see. We'll see what I do there. I have a perfect lightning coil. This is a pretty good ring. I need int. This is an insane res ring. Very happy with that. Honestly, this character is very good gear. I've used a lot of divines crafting this. I've done a lot of like suffixes cannot be changed, etc. My only tier 1 suppression fractured boots. The prefixes aren't amazing, but I might make them better later. It's an okay belt, but I actually do need a new one. The reason is this character, I'm going to be focusing very hard on Master Surgeon, and I'm actually Petrified Blood. And part of why that's so strong is I also have this, up to 70% life recovery from flask while affected by vitality. My life flask is so much better than normal. And I'm actually doing Petrified Blood with no life reserved. The reason for that is then I basically get, I think it's like 25% more life. So it's basically like I have 6k life right now. It's a little scary because obviously my top pool disappears a lot faster than my bottom pool. Like it's more mitigation there. Also makes like life nodes and stuff a little bit more efficient for me. And it's a very exact build right now. I needed a deafening loathing on the helmet, the 10% reservation. And I'm running Anomalous Petrified Blood, level 3 Enlighten, Anomalous Period of Elements, and Grace. And I'm also running Herald of Agni. So I have all those auras. And I have a level 1 Vitality that's just to proc my Watcher's Eye. And then I have Arcanist Brand with Temptress and Despair. Obviously I have +1 Curse. I have, sadly, not 0 mana cost, so I can't do no region maps. But I've managed to get it enough low that I can actually cast actively. As you can see, my life regen's pretty okay. It does cost a lot of life too, though. 94 life because of Petrified Blood. My Malevolence is free. That was pretty easy to do because we're actually... I don't know if I still need this. Oh, okay. I actually don't need this anymore, but it was easy to do earlier. Because Power of Purpose removes 80% of my mana, and since Malevolence is a percentage-based aura, it was so much cheaper. So it was very easy to get that free. But now I don't need it anymore. Other than that, that's the only thing this thing does. It has reduced mana cost. I'm very tempted to take Quick Step, because it would be another 10 Devotion, which is... yeah, there would be 1 more reduced mana cost per skills. I think then what I'm doing with this character next is getting a 8 large chaos cluster so that I can get 2 jewels with reduced mana cost. That would let me get rid of Dreamer. Or I keep it and I have 0 mana cost, but I don't really need 0. But obviously, as you can see, I'm stacking a lot of percentage reduced mana cost here. I have 5% reservation here. Pretty lucky. And I have 3% reservation reduced and 5% reduced mana cost. So... I've been pretty lucky to get all this stuff on SSF. I kept digging through my stash and I was like, do I have enough stuff to actually make this work? And yeah, believe it or not, I did. I have a Taste of Hate. So I have 88% at the moment of my physical damage is taken as elemental. So yeah, I also have 67 chaos, and obviously I have flasks. And I do not currently, I have to decide between Master Toxicitous and Nature's Reprisal. Right now, I don't really have a lot of wither stacks. I really like the alt quality wither that gives, I think when it's 21, it gives 8 wither stacks. They last 3 seconds. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I also, do I have 100% chance to poison? I have 98% chance to poison if it's cursed, because I have 20% from here. That's pretty much the character at the moment. I do want to do a quick update because I changed my artillery ballista as well. So I want to do a little update on that. I used a lot of currency last night crafting a lot of gear. I am very low on divines now. I think I had 30 or something. I have 8. I used like 20 divines. I've been enjoying playing off stream a little bit, and I just got sucked into a heavy crafting session. I used all my fusings. I had 3,000, 2,800, and I could not sync my 4th vow. I also could not get the correct color, so I have a very bad blast rain setup right now. This is fixable because I can get Ritual of Shadow. Honestly, I wouldn't mind anointing this, but either for 3 points or whatever, I can get Ritual of Shadow, which honestly would be quite nice for Wither. Then I don't need the blast rain anymore, but I don't really have 3 points right now. Maybe when I get level 103. Haha. But yeah, I'm using 4th WoW. I'll walk a little bit through the interaction here. So I have Glorious Vanity of Zabakwa. Gives me Divine Flesh. That's 50% of elemental damage is taken as chaos. Now this is already nice, but I only have 80. This isn't super important. But it's really good for penetration. Like say I'm doing Shaper. The cold balls at Shaper has penetration, and converting that damage type becomes, yeah, pretty nice. Like it becomes beneficial for me. And then other than that, it's the same as having like 77 or 78 max stress. But it also means that armor will mitigate that as if I was Transcendence, basically. And I have 35,000 armor. And that is pretty good on the small hits that are remaining from the ally damage. And it's only half. So honestly, half of the damage is basically mitigated almost completely. If I get like 60, 70k armor, it'd be giga tanky. So that's going to be what I'm trying to do next. I used 2 divines on making this belt. I spammed various essences, some chaos ones, some elemental ones, until I hit good suffixes. And then I did suffixes cannot be changed, reforge life. I had fractured attack speed gloves. I spammed life essences on this until I hit at least tier 2 suppression. I would have liked to have hit tier 1, but I didn't. I'm keeping these for now. It does waste 1 skill point for me because I only need 2% more suppression, which obviously I would have had. I have no suppression on my helmet. The reason for this is I want a diadem on this build. I currently am not using Malevolence at all. It would be a very large damage boost. My boots, they're pretty good. Hard to replace because I need tier 1 suppression. Did I make a new ring? I can't remember, but I think so. I think I just spammed Reforged Chaos on this. And then on this one, I spammed Deafening Strength Essence until I hit 2 other good suffixes. Then I did Suffixes Cannot Be Changed to Veiled Chaos Orb, crafted mana before unveiling, and then unveiled life. My bow hasn't changed. I exalted intelligence on my amulets, kind of unfortunate. And that's pretty much all the off-stream crafting I did. But yeah, the character is very, very tanky now. And I didn't really lose much. I lost some life, like 1,000 life or something. Just wanted to give you guys an update of what I'm doing. I basically have 2 really insane characters now. So if one dies, the other one is still very strong. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy these updates. Thanks for watching, and sub if you liked the video, but more importantly, try to die less than I do. So I was like, okay, I'll get that. And then I was just really enjoying talking to my friend Steele. So I was like, I'm going to do, it was like 2 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to do one replica heist just because I enjoy talking. And then I got replica Alberon's Warpath, which is very, very insane. So I might end up doing something with that as a next build.